Welcome to the Deep Dive. You've shared some excerpts focusing on the practical application of Song 23, and our goal today is really to dig into what this incredibly well-known passage actually offers for daily life.
Right.
Think of this as, your shortcut to understanding the maybe surprisingly relevant wisdom packed in there. We'll go verse by verse, pull out the key takeaways.
Exactly. We're not just reciting scripture here. We're really looking for actionable insights, things that can shift your perspective and maybe inform your choices, like today.
Okay, let's jump right into verse 1. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. It speaks pretty clearly of trust and provision, but instead of just saying trust God with your money, what's maybe a deeper practical angle here?
Well, consider the shepherd metaphor itself. A good shepherd isn't just reactive, right? They proactively lead sheep to resources.
Yeah.
So practically, this verse isn't solely about blind faith in some kind of bailout. It's more about trusting in a comprehensive, ongoing care that anticipates your needs. It encourages a mindset shift from focusing on what you lack to recognizing the consistent provision
Yeah.
that might already be present. It's subtle, maybe, but powerful.
That's a great point. Less about wishing for what's missing and more about seeing the abundance that's already kind of shepherding you. Okay, verse 2. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. Rest and reflection, obvious themes. How do we make this more than just, get more sleep?
Think about the purpose the shepherd has in leading to these places. It's for replenishment. So practically, this isn't just passive rest. It's about intentionally seeking out environments. Maybe it's a quiet room for 10 minutes, maybe a walk in nature, places that actively restore your mental and emotional energy. Is recognizing that stillness isn't just a luxury. It's crucial for being well led.
I like that intentional restoration, not just zoning out. Okay, verse 3. He restores my soul. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. This hits on spiritual renewal and integrity. How does this actually play out day to day?
What's fascinating here, I think, is the link between inner restoration and outward action. It's not just about feeling spiritually refreshed. It's about allowing that renewal to guide your integrity in those everyday, maybe even unnoticed moments.
Right. Like when no one's watching.
Exactly. Think about your decisions at work when no one's looking, or how you interact at home. That's where this path of righteousness becomes really practical. It's like an internal compass guiding your external behavior.
So integrity flowing from inner well-being, not just external rules or pressure.
Got it.
Verse 4. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me, your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Comfort in hardship. Heavy stuff. How can we tap into this when things get really tough?
Well, the comfort described isn't just a passive feeling. It seems to be an active reliance on a known presence. Practically, this could mean consciously reminding yourself of past times where you felt supported or guided through difficulty.
Okay, like remembering.
Yeah, remembering. It's about maybe speaking faith over fear, acknowledging the reality of the valley, sure, but anchoring yourself in that assurance of companionship. And the rod and staff. Think of them as both protection and guidance. Sometimes that's internal strength. Sometimes it's reaching out for support from others you trust.
Makes sense. Active remembrance and drawing on both inner and outer strength. Okay, verse 5. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. Confidence in adversity, abundance. This sounds almost, defiant.
It is a powerful image, isn't it? Thriving despite opposition.
Yeah.
Practically, this encourages a mindset of inner security that isn't really dependent on external validation or, the absence of challenges. And the overflowing cup. It suggests an abundance that can even be shared, even when things feel scarce or conflicted around you. It's about acting and living from a place of sufficiency, not scarcity, regardless of the circumstances.
Wow. So not just getting by, but actually thriving and even sharing when things are tough. Okay, finally, verse 6. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Hope, eternal perspective. How does this ground us, like right now?
The practical application here is maybe cultivating a daily expectation of goodness and mercy. It's about training yourself to notice the small kindnesses, the moments of grace that, often go unacknowledged.
Right, the little thing.
Exactly. And dwelling in the house of the Lord forever. That isn't just about the afterlife. It's also about fostering a consistent connection to something larger than yourself through practices that resonate with you. Maybe community, reflection, personal devotion, whatever it is. It's about finding that sense of belonging and purpose in your daily life, too.
So it really seems Psalm 23 isn't just, nice, comforting words. It's a practical guide for trust, intentional rest, living with integrity, finding strength in hardship, embracing abundance, and cultivating hope every single day.
Precisely. It really invites you to consider which of these practical facets of the shepherd's care kind of stands out to you right now in your situation. And maybe what small intentional step could you take this week to integrate that a bit more fully into your experience?